On, beautiful people. Just here having a little coffee. Figured I'd pop up and oh no! There goes my USB. There goes the U S of B. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Jeez Louise. It might happen again, but such is life. Where are you? Where did you go? Oh, ish. Oh, volume down on that. Let's see. Oh, still fuzzy. I don't know if anybody's going to show up today. Maybe everybody's still sleeping. It's a little early. What is that? It's getting there, ish by ish. Good morning. What is up? I know it's early, guys. I'm just here. I don't know. I was having coffee. I'm like, you know what? Let me go on for a little bit, even a few minutes, just to say hello, see if anybody's around, and see what's going on. Say what? What's going on, Siren? Bree Singer. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing this fine morning? Oh no, the USB has committed a form of electronic suicide. So that's not good. Hiya. Let's see if we can get this back up and running, guys. My USB just kind of went kaput on me. So we'll try to figure this out one more time. Let's see what happens. What the heck? How's everybody doing this morning? I'm doing the dreaded black screen. I just had the itch. I don't know. I was having coffee. I'm like, you know what? Even if it's for a few minutes, let's go live, you know? See if anybody shows up. What's new and exciting, beautiful people? What do we got going on today? That's on the ish department. Hopefully it doesn't fall again. Like, what the what? Well, have yourself a wonderful day at work, Miss Siren. I hope all goes well for you. I hope you have a productive day. Pancakes are awesome. Do you ever do chocolate chips, blueberries, or is it straight buttermilk pancakes? You like the syrup. Some people like honey. Some people like jam. I like all the above. Nice. Yeah, we were thinking about taking to the peanut butter for sure. Nice. I'm a big fan of peanut butter, but I'm more into like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, or peanut butter with honey sandwich, or a peanut butter and maple syrup sandwich. And I'm a big fan of coffee, so anything with coffee. Oh yeah. I used to even do the banana thing, like peanut butter and banana. That might not be for everybody, but I used to do that back in the day. I haven't done it recently. It's been a while since I've had a peanut butter and banana sandwich. But I used to do. Oh, look at that! It just. You son of a. What's going on here? Why aren't you? Why aren't you working over here, man? Like, why are you not sticking? What is the problem? Let's try that again. Like, what the bejeebers, guys? This thing is gonna drive me nuts. It's because it's too early. Even the USB doesn't want to be up right now. It's like, oh, let me go back to bed. Like, what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? That is brutal. Let's see. Can we get it back up and running? Yeah, we might take the kids Easter egg hunting later. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm out of control this morning. Excuse me. Seems like I got a bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. Ribbit. Where's my coffee? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that. What else have I had? Uh, Peanut butter ice cream is not bad. I think I had peanut butter and truffle ice cream. That was pretty good. We have 4 people in chat. We have 1 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Just here, kind of just shooting the breeze. I was having a coffee in my coin room, and I'm like, you know what? Let me pop up, see if anybody's around, say hello, just converse a little bit. You know, give everybody a heads up about Miss Keys. She should be on this morning. If anybody's interested in selling or buying, make sure you check her out. I'm sure she would appreciate you either way. Like I said, all forms of interaction with the channel are appreciated, especially if they're positive. If you're a seller, that's great. They can accommodate you. If you're a buyer, I'm sure they can accommodate you. People are more than willing to sell their stuff as long as you're willing to pay whatever they're asking. And yeah, I mean, I got some constitutional, and silver's on the up and up, and nobody's been nibbling. So it's either that time of the month where people are a little short, or people are just waiting to see what happens with silver price. If anybody feels or would like to share in chat what they're doing, what their ideas are of silver right now, let me know. I'd be more than happy to hear. I like knowing what those that purchase are thinking and doing at the moment, and what they think about the market. And yeah, knowledge is power, right? Christopher, what's going on? Christopher from the UK. Oh, here's one. Does anybody know what it's like a token of sorts? Have you guys ever seen one of these? But I don't think it's metal. It feels very light and plasticky. I think I won this off of I think it was Shibby. I want to say Shibby Rob's channel. Have you guys ever seen one of those? Any idea if any value there? I mean, I think it's plastic. I think it's just like a little token of sorts. Very weird. I mean, cool looking and all that, but definitely have never seen one of these before. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that bad boy. But if anybody has any info, feel free. Maybe give me an idea of what they're going for. I mean, I guess I could always look up on eBay and see if I can see any sales. Just thought I'd ask because you guys are right there and it's more convenient than jumping over to eBay. That's all. So yeah, guys, that's Miss Silver Keys. She's hosting the early bird trade day today, and then she'll have the late afternoon trade day tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. Like I said, you have some silver, you have some goodies to get rid of. Shoot her an email if you don't want to come up on panel. You also have the option of coming up on panel if you wish. And yeah, just let us know what you got going on. Whether it be, you know, you're selling, you want to trade, you're into pouring silver or gold or copper. They do all of that, buddy. And guys and girls and everybody that is interested in participating. Called you guys buddy, but I'm not sure if ladies like me calling them buddy. And yeah, so check it out, guys. I tend to frequent Miss Keys a lot. I like her channel. She tries to keep things as straight as possible, and I can appreciate that. So she scored a nice deal. I think it was on her last stream. I think who was it? I think it was John Howe. He had some rounds he was letting go at $26, guys. Like, that was just craziness. Yeah, please do, Bree Singer. Like I said, if you're interested in just hanging out, hang out. If you want to sell, you can sell. If you want to purchase, you can purchase. Like, it's, I mean, totally up to you. All positive interactions are appreciated, right? Of course not Siren. I mean, when it comes to silver and all that, I mean, for the people, who, in my personal opinion, that are starting off in the world of PMs, like myself, I'm included in that bracket. I take bigger risks. And what I mean by that is I'm not buying unless I see much lower numbers. Like I would have to see like 18, $17, and I missed out. I thought we were gonna see it before. So I could have bought some silver at 20, but because I don't have enough information myself, I chose to stick to my guns. You gotta know your risk tolerance, you know how much buffer you want or need in any of the silver or gold that you purchase. So for me, I thought I can see 18, 17. It never happened. So here I am, and I didn't get to purchase any at that price. You know, that's just the name of the game. But I totally believe that too. I mean, silver has spent a lot more time in the lower numbers than it has in the higher numbers. But that being said, the world is changing. A lot more people getting into precious metals. A lot more demand for silver and gold. A lot of the mining operations that mine copper, which silver is a byproduct of, I think, copper mining, is starting to get really outdated and also needs a lot of money to kind of upgrade and bring up to date the existing copper or silver mines, and that sort of thing apparently takes many years. So there's a lot of factors to kind of squish together when you're making your decisions to get involved in precious metals. But the truth of the matter is the market is at a 25-ish level right now. I haven't checked it today, so right now I'm guessing. But I mean, yeah, right now might be a good time to sell. You can get anywhere between probably 28 and 30 and just a little bit above 30 an ounce right now. I mean, I think I saw a video from Seeker. He called, I think it was 2 or 3 shops, and they're asking between 22 and 24 or 5 times face value for 90%. One shop was asking $7 over spot for rounds. No, but I totally agree, right? And I missed out, but maybe in the future I'll get to see that $18 mark again. Maybe not. Maybe I totally missed out. Maybe the new high low is going to be in that, lower 20s to mid 20s. Maybe that's the new norm, and we just haven't, we don't, there's not enough, I guess, history to kind of back that up, but it could be the new normal, right? And high low just means it's the higher lower price. So back in the day when I was first starting buying silver, it was between that $12 to $14 mark. So that was the kind of like the average price at the time. And now look at it, right? This is crazy. For the last 2-3 years or whatever it's been, I mean, silver has really performed very well. Now the thing is, will it continue? Yeah, so he's giving you spot, right? And he's hoping to make that extra the premium. Because like I said, these shops are charging between $4 and $7 over spot for your generic rounds. Or at least, you know what? I'm basing that off of some of the information that I got off of Seeker's video, some of my own personal experience, and also just from hopping around. It's very easy to watch the videos like the Durbans. You can go by even our Silver Keys. You can see what things are selling for there. You have Big T, Mama T. You have Coin Op. So there's a lot of reference material that you guys can check out and see kind of what the market is doing. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. And it's crazy because smarter people, like, I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. He believes $30 silver is cheap silver. So it depends who you are and how deep your pockets are. You might have a difference of opinion when it comes to silver and gold, right? So some people might be laughing at me thinking, ha ha, this guy's an idiot, you know, like $30 is cheap silver and watch where it's gonna go. Yeah, maybe. I'm just going off of what I see, right? I mean, I know that silver spent more time in the teens than it has in the 20s. Yeah, it's had its spike here and there, but it's never maintained it. It went up to 50, but it never stayed up there. It went up to 30, almost 30, or past 30. It never stayed there, right? So those are peaks, but a little, I wouldn't call it like long-term confidence in that price because it's too short-lived, in my opinion. It's too short-lived, and you got to kind of find that balance. You can go on a chart and kind of get an overall look and then say, okay, you know what? I think it's going to be about here. This is like the average. Nice. No, and see, and little things like that make a big difference. Like depending like on how much you're buying too. Like if I go to my where I get my 90% or any of my premium rounds, it all depends on how much you buy. So if I only buy one or two rounds, I'm definitely paying a much higher premium. But if I say I want 100 ounces or 50 ounces or those bigger numbers, you instantly get a cheaper price because you're buying in bulk. And I'm not sure if that applies right across the board. I'm just giving you a comparison the way I purchase when I go to my LCS and I say, hey, I'm interested in this or that. These are the prices. You know what I mean? If I buy 50 to 100 ounces, I'm going to get a much better price than I would if I only pick up 1 or 2 ounces. Hey, Gypsy, what's going on? Yeah, well, the only time stuff like that doesn't really matter, you know what I mean, as far as shipping when you're getting such a good deal, like, geez, like even if you guys were at Miss Key's last auction where there was rounds for $26, like I said, all these LCSs are asking $4 to $7 more. So you picking up around at 26 bucks, let's say you pick up 5 to 10 rounds, you're not gonna feel that $5 shipping. Even if you put 50 cents a coin, which would be $5 for the 10 coins or the 10 rounds that you buy, you're not gonna feel it. You'd be paying $26.50, which is peanuts for an ounce right now. Because right now I think we're at about in that 24 to 25 range. And like I said, you can't really go anywhere and get rounds for that sort of price. Now, I'm sure there's exceptions. What's one of them? Pawn shops and your local LCS. Relationships go a long way. If you know people, they're obviously a little bit more inclined to give you a better deal. Or maybe, you know what I mean, there's family history there. Who knows? So there are exceptions to the rule. And you know what? I totally get it. But I'm talking about your normal average person that just goes out like me. If I go out and I try to buy silver, man, I know people say they can buy at spot. The only time I've ever bought in that spot is if I get a wicked deal and somebody started way too low on eBay, which I don't even do the eBay thing anymore because I don't think they do the guaranteed delivery thing anymore. That's the only reason I used to do it, because it would guarantee that my package would get to me and I would get what I was supposed to. So I felt confidence in knowing that that feature was there. Oop, black screen. And no, and I'm not a hater. Hey, if you can get it at spot, below, whatever, hey, all the power to you. I hope you get as much as you can get. Bring up the truck, load it up, and you know what? I hope it continues to grow for the rest of your life. I am not a hater by any means. I just know that I don't have those powers, man. I can't go into a store and say, hey, I want 100, 200 ounces at spot. It's just not going to happen, right? I'm definitely going to pay some sort of premium on any and all silver that I purchase. Unless you score a little something on eBay, which is not your normal market. It's not an everyday occurrence. It's something that occasionally happens. And when it does, hey, all the power to you. And right on, you know what I mean? Good for you. I hope it happens often, right? Where's my coffee? There we go. Drinking a coffee in my Timmy's cup, my Tim Hortons mug, Christmas mug. Oh, thank you, Lord. That's delicious. Excuse me. That went down the wrong tube. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see because a lot's going on in the world, man. I mean, even with you guys in the U.S., I heard a couple of your banks went under. One of the biggest banks in Silicon Valley went under. The whole the other side of the world getting off of the U.S. dollar. Like how is that all gonna affect everything? How is these older minds gonna affect things? And the fact that they take so many years to kind of get up and going again or be updated. Another person I listen to is what's his name? Not Robert Kiyosaki, the other guy, Rick Rule. He's another guy. He's into uranium, silver, gold, and right now I'm about to talk out of my ear, so please forgive me. But I think they're called ETFs, something to do with investments and maybe stocks. I don't know if they're actual stocks, but check them out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Seems like a very knowledgeable human being. Take everything with a grain of salt, so nothing ever becomes too salty for you. Just know your risk tolerance and always make your own decisions. Never base them off of Coin Junkie or anybody else on YouTube. You're responsible for your own money, not everybody else. Because if you lose, I don't owe you anything. You're the one who took the risk yourself. Like me, I was waiting for 18. Guess what? I missed out. I didn't get my 18. You know what I mean? The lowest I think I saw was 20 and change, like 2020 or 2010. I can't remember how low it went at one point. It might have hit 19 for a split second. I don't recall. But still, I won't budge. If I don't see 18 or sub 18, yeah, I mean, my pockets stay very tight. I won't be buying. The lower you can get it, the more buffer you have. Then you wait. And even if things go down and the new low is in the 20s, you're still up $2-3, right? There's still an upside. So you have a little bit of that buffer. It's not a big buffer, but I'll take what I can get at this moment because the market indicates that we shouldn't see those lower numbers. Like lower would be, 16, sub 16. I mean, I don't know if we'll get to see any of those days. And maybe for a split second, for a half day, or who knows what might happen to the future. Just if anybody's looking into quick flipping, that's where it gets a little dangerous, though. I don't know if quick flipping with PMs is the way to go, unless you want to pour something, you know what I mean, and do like the whole art thing. People are into that, and if you make a piece that really catches an eye, you can get quite the premium on your poured art. But for me, I like to do the weight thing. I'd rather have a lot more regular silver, just generic, constitutional, whatever, versus paying any sort of like higher premium on stuff. But that's me, and I've missed out, right? I heard that at one point swans or something of the sorts were selling for $100+. I mean, certain pandas will fetch a pretty dollar over spot. A lot of marine like boats and old ships and mermaids and pirates, and that's a very popular theme too. So I've seen people pay up for those as well. Alrighty, top filter. We got 5 people in chat. We got 2 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. I'm here just kind of beating my gums and having some coffee, chit-chatting with my YouTube buddies. I'll probably be at Silver Keys later if anybody's interested. I'll have some constitutional. I haven't looked at silver price yet, but I'm thinking... what was I thinking? I was thinking Oh yeah, my prices. I have 5 Kennedys, which is $2.50 face. I think I'm gonna do a starting bid about $50, which is right off the bat cheaper than the coin shops I've been hearing about, aka Seeker's video that will show you what 3 or 4 local or in the area shops are charging. Um, because he asked them for, I think it was dimes and quarters, and I think for the dimes they wanted 115 for a half roll, so a full roll would be 230. So if I'm asking 250, so I'm asking 50. So yeah, I'm asking so for the $5 that'd be 100 versus 115, so I'd be $15 cheaper. So I might be able to do that. I also have some Walkers and Benjis I'll probably be offering. I think I have those at $12 a pop. So 60 for 5 at a starting bid. Yeah, we'll have to see. I have to check out what silver's doing this morning. Haven't looked. Have not looked. Ba-da-bee, ba-da-bo. Who else we got out there? Who's lurking around? Probably everybody's still sleeping. Don't mind me. I'll just talk to myself. Oh, yip yap and gib gab and well, yesterday when Secret came out with his video, he was at 25. So I'm assuming it's got to be in that 24 to 25 range, right? And that's another thing, guys. Nobody's forced to sell. I mean, you should always look at your purchases as money that you can afford to sit on in case it doesn't work out the way you thought it would. So if you need a little extra time, you should have that. Because the thing is, the worst time to sell is when you're forced to sell, because you might not be getting what you really want and the true actual value of what you have. Looks like 25. Look at that, man. 25.30. Nice. We're starting to make our way up to that 26 mark, eh? Wow. That's pretty crazy. And like I said, is this a quick little up before a drop? Or is this a little baby bump all on the way up as it continues to go up? And that's I guess like the $1,000,000 question. If we all had that answer, we'd know exactly when to buy and sell, right? We wouldn't be having this conversation. Hey, Spray Cam, what's going on, my guys? What's going on? I hope all is well. Just here kind of talking nonsense, you know what I mean? Never take me too seriously, guys. I mean, I say what I say, and I do stand behind what I say, and if I make a mistake, I'll apologize. But it's never my intentions, right? Just one person's view on YouTube. The world of YouTubian. Yeah, I hear you. I'm having a coffee. The kids are upstairs running around like little heathens, you know what I mean? Running amok. I'll let them kind of burn themselves out. They're with mama at the moment. We're thinking about doing the Easter egg hunt thing. We'll probably do a little bit of shopping because everything was closed yesterday, and today everything's open again. So a couple things that are missing for food, you know. Make sure we have everything we need for the next few days. But thank you to each and every one of you that showed up today. Appreciate you. We got 6 people watching. We got 3 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Hakuna Matata. So yeah, what else can I say about silver? What other thoughts do I have? I kind of like and prefer buying constitutional. I'm a variety and error guy, so it gives me the bonus of buying coins and then filtering through them for other goodies that could potentially offer a little bit more financial gain. What else is there? It's recognizable, right? Everybody knows their own constitution, and what I mean by everybody, just Canada and U.S. really, but I mean even all over the world. I'm sure U.S. The U.S. dollar is very recognized, and Canadian maybe not as much, but probably close behind, right? What else? 9:30 in the morning. So 9:30 a.m. It is 9:30. What time is it in where you guys are at? I'm sure we're scattered all over the U.S. Aside from Christopher, who's from the U.K. I'm not sure where Mr. Copper's from, but yeah. For me, it's 7:35. Ooh, very early. Is that a.m. or p.m.? Must be a.m. No, not sure what side of the world you're on, so it could change slightly. And I got a question for you guys. Maybe you guys can help me figure that. It's not a big deal or anything like that. But I've seen like little bars like this go for a bit of a premium. They sometimes bring a little extra money. Are these not considered like the same as like a round or something? Do you think people? I don't know. Is there a difference why somebody would want to pay a little bit more for one of these or one of these? Am I missing something? Or am I just making that up? Is it just something I noticed on a few sales and it doesn't really represent, the going market for stuff like this? Let me know what you think in the chat. I really do appreciate your opinions. The older ones? Ah, so it's more like a what's that word? Oh God, vintage. Is it like more like a vintage thing? Like it gives you value for vintage reasons? You know what I kind of like? I like those breaker bars, like those coins and bars that break into quarters or tenths or whatever. Those are pretty cool. I like those. $7:35 a.m. is the older ones. I think have the premium, and I have one for free. Uh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I have any vintage stuff other than I had like this older round that kind of looks like a Morgan. I'll see if I can locate it. Where are you? Where did you go, my love? Bow, bow, bow. I don't see it. Sorry. Yeah, but I have one that kind of looks like a Morgan and it has a big bell on the back. And when I first got it a few years ago, it was vintage. So now it's a few years later. If I find it, I'll show it to you guys. Here's another cool one. We have a I think it's, what is it? Screaming Eagle. That's kind of cool. The Screaming Eagle. Mighty Eagle. Gaga! You guys watch Angry Birds? I'm never gonna grow up, man. I love that stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually dying to get my hands on like the whole series of Dragon Balls, and I want to watch it from beginning to end with my kids. I've been getting little clippets here and there on YouTube and on TikTok, and then man, I'm hooked. Watching Goku go Super Saiyan or God Mode, or oh man. Oh, not for sale, Gypsy. Just kind of teasing you guys a little bit of my the stuff I have. You want to see a real tease? Where is it? Did you see these little bars? We're just talking about these and potentially whether or not they would have a premium. And Mr. Spraycan was just saying that some of these are vintage bars, not these specific ones, but in general, the ones that get a little bit more of a premium. And they'll get a little bit more just because they're vintage, which is kind of cool to know. I did not know that there was such thing as a vintage bar, but I guess there is because people collect those Inger Engelhard. Oh man, am I butchering that? Probably. My bad, guys. I don't mean to misspeak. I just really don't know the name. I think it's Engelhard. There's some older ones and some, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ear, so I'm gonna shut up now. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I think. I could be wrong and I could be assuming a lot, but hopefully. Yeah. Oh man, let me have another sip of coffee. Alrighty, so you guys don't want to see this double die anymore. Who's next? Who is next? This is a, oh, it's got a little fuzzy on it. I don't like that. Let me see if I can get that off. Do I have a, I usually have a little cotton rag over here just to lightly get rid of any fluff or anything that ends up on stuff. We want everything to be presentable. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is a Canadian 85 penny, and this is what is known as the pointed 5. This one here, even in circulated condition, guys, and we're not talking about totally roached out, but we're talking about, you know, highly circulated, like an F. Something like this can still get you about $10. So just keep this in mind. I'm going to see if I can show you the difference. I don't actually have a blunt 5 here because that's what the other variety is called, a blunt 5. But one second, let me see what we can do. Let me see. So the blunt 5, so see how there's an angle and the top serif gets a little bit closer, where on the blunt 5 it just goes straight up. It's totally vertical, and then that's what it would look like. So this one here has that little piece that sticks out, right, and starts to point towards the twig versus straight up and down. So this is the pointed 5 you're looking at right now. And then your blunt 5 would just be a straight up, no point at the end. It would be this top and this top would meet perfectly, unlike this one here. So that's the 1985 pointed 5 Canadian penny. I mean, the one that you're looking at in the condition that it's in here, I'll show you. For something like this, I would want at least, I would do like a $15 starting bid, and then I would hope to get like 20 bucks. Because that's where I kind of put it for value, 15 to 20. And like I said, it's not a brand new coin. It is pretty circulated. It has lots of good detail. And it's a pointed 5 variety. So I'm sure that many a book out there are missing this one and would love to have a copy. One second. Yeah, there's your pointed 5. Oh no, you bugger. Oh, there we go. It's getting back to normal. Also, if you guys want any more information, I guess you guys can check out Coins in Canada. But the only thing I would suggest is stay away from the section where they allow people to submit pictures. Those aren't always accurate. They call a lot of things what they're not, like double dies and machine doubling and things of that sort. But for mintages, for variety comparisons, they have a really good explanation of errors. So if you go to their error section, they have a really nice breakdown of different types of errors that you can come across. And if you really want to get geeky with it, check out doubledie.com. And Mr. Wexler has a lot more information on all the different classes of doubling, and also an explanation of the hubbing process, like making the dies that make the coins. Oh, cat coin hunter. Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't know that was you. My bad, bud. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I recognize you from what is it, Marty's Looter 8, or is it? Yeah, Looter 8, and at George's. I think you could show up to George's as well. Yeah, you take care, Copper. Cat coin hunter. Have a good one, buddy. Yay, all things silver. What's going on, bud? I hope all is well. Yeah, that's one of the Canadian varieties, spray can. So make sure you check your 85s, buddy. That is a monster coin to have, in my personal opinion. I mean, I use that term very loosely, monster. I mean, but still, geez, a $10 to $15 coin. You know what I mean? That's pretty decent. Come on, come on. That is pretty decent. Ah, well, cool stuff, buddy. Yeah, 85, 85, 85 in Italian. What other language can I probably say it in? Do I know it in Greek? No. I can only count to 10 in Greek. Ino, dio, tria, Ino, dio, tria, tessera. Oh man, esta, esto, enia, deca. I missed a few there. I told you guys, I grew up with a lot of different people. So, what else? What's the other language? Ichi, ni, sam, shi, go, rukusaki, kuju. I don't know. That's some sort of, I don't know if we can call it all Chinese or more Oriental, maybe. I don't know. One of those. Yeah, I grew up around Albanians, Portuguese, Italians, Hispanics, Spaniards, Central Americans, geez, the whole shebang. I grew around, oh man, I even had a Rasta neighbor, which was one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. He used to come over with these beautiful plantain dumplings and corn that was just heavenly. And I believe he said they're vegans, so you know everything that he used was el natural and just made with love. And man, that was some of the best food I ever had. And and yeah, I've had all kinds of food too. Geez, I've eaten Indian. I love Guyanese food. I'm really big into rotis. I'll eat the goat ones. I love goat. It's delicious. I'm a big fan of the rice and peas with jerk chicken and oxtail gravy sauce all over it. I don't know if you guys do that, if that's a thing for you guys. But I definitely like some rice and peas with the jerk chicken, and then you sprinkle some oxtail gravy all over it. Heavenly. It's just a little bit awkward because I'll walk into these stores. I'm the only person that is of this color. It's like they're all looking at me. Everyone's looking at me. But very kind human beings, man. These guys are so cool. And you know what? I think they lay on extra thick for me, so I definitely don't understand half the things they're saying, but it's all in good fun. I know it is. Oh yeah, and it's funny because I actually half the people that work there are like Jamaican, and then the other guys are Jamaican, but they're like the Asian side of Jamaica. I don't know, like there's a lot of Asians in Jamaica, apparently, is what the gentleman was talking to me about. And this old like Miyagi looking gentleman comes to the front. He goes, "Hey, man, what you do? Everything I read? Okay, what do you want?" And I'm like, "What? What are you saying?" I'm like, what? That doesn't it doesn't compute in my brain, because you see this little Miyagi guy, and it's like the voice doesn't match what I'm looking at right now. Oh yeah, I love it. He always offers me cocoa bread, which is delicious, especially if you stuff a patty in it. And then you could have like a ting or a cola champagne or what's that other drink? Malta. I love Malta. I don't know if that's a thing down in the US or if you guys even know what it is. Malta, Malta. And yeah. Heck yeah, man. Oh, I tell you, they were always there for my mom. Like if we weren't around, because they knew my mom as the mom with like, because I have about like four brothers and two sisters, and all we're a big family. And yeah, so if one of us, if they noticed that my mom was alone and she was doing groceries or anything, they would be the first ones there to help her out. And like I said, they were always bringing food over, and it was just very beautiful. I hope they're doing well. Life goes on. We all move different places. I hope they're doing well for sure. Good fun memories. Actually, my brother's daughter, I believe, is getting not. Oh no, he's not Jamaican. He's from Africa, but I can't remember what part of Africa. Yeah, yeah. I'm a foodie, man. I like it all. I'll eat. I like sushi. What else? I love Greek food. Oh man, they make some. What are they? Gyros. Or we have something called Greek fries, which is fries, and then they cover it in feta cheese, and then they put that some sort of like clear sauce. It's probably like olive oil and lemons or something, and they sprinkle that all over it with a little bit of oregano on top. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like, wow, instant coma right after though. I'll tell you, you're not moving for a bit. Or yeah, their gyros. Those are pretty good. Then they have this flaming cheese. What's that called? Not spanakopita. That is, what is it called? It's a piece of cheese that they laid on fire. Oh man, I don't know. And then they have this spicy feta that's nice to dip fries into. Ooh, so good. See, now you got me talking about food, man. Food is good. I likes food. So we still got four people in chat. We got 5 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Definitely been on here a lot longer than I thought I would be, which is nice. We're conversing. We still have a few people hanging out. Maybe we'll call it in a few more minutes. What do you think? You guys sick and tired of me talking about food and coins and whatnot? Yeah, Junkie has had many experiences. Making you hungry? I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But man, food is so nice. I just love all kinds of food. Doesn't matter where you're from, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It does matter where you're from. My brother is married to a Filipina lady, and I won't eat everything they eat. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of something called balot. I definitely will not be eating no little chicken or duck fetus or whatever the heck that is. I'm sure it's a delicacy, and I'm not trying to mock anybody's, customs and whatnot, but definitely not for me. Even as a fear factor thing, I don't. Even as a dare, I don't know if I could do it, man. That's just a little. I don't know. That one. That one's a little tough. Awesome, Siren. Thank you so very much. Always a pleasure. Yeah, we're gonna call it quits in the next few minutes. I'm gonna go for another round 2 of coffee. Yeah, all that food talk. Yeah, yeah. We make a lot of our own food at home as well. We'll make pizzas. We'll make empanadas. We'll make what else? We make every. I do a lot of like smoked meats. So I do pulled pork. I butchered a couple of briskets here and there, trying to learn. I still need to get the hang of that one. Hey, BH, what's going on? Um, yeah, brisket has never worked for me, but my mom was making fun of me actually last night. I was talking to her. I was like, hey, you know what? I've been trying to do this brisket. She goes, what do you mean? I make it all the time. I go, yeah, but you don't do the smoker thing. She goes, it doesn't matter. It should be similar. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. But my problem is I seem to dry it right out. I don't leave it nice and juicy. And I'd love to have it all smoked up with a nice ring around it, still leave some of the juices inside. I have a, Weber Smoky Mountain smoker. Take care, Spray Can. You have yourself a good one. Good sir, thank you very much for dropping in. So yeah. Yeah, BH, we're just about to take off. I'll be on for maybe a couple more minutes. Yeah, that's what we got going on today. I gotta go see what the kids are doing, what mama wants to do, probably a little bit of shopping. Then we'll go hit up one of the local farms and see if anybody's doing like an Easter egg hunt. What else can we do today? I'm gonna try to make it back for Sirens, which is in a few hours. Hopefully I can get a spot on panel today. Try to move a little bit of Constitutional. I'm actually a little surprised. I have some uncirculated 1909 VDBs, and they're brown, but they're still uncirculated. They still have luster and all. And I haven't really seen a whole lot of interest. Did VDBs go down or something? I thought they were on their way up and up in popularity and value. Yeah, I was surprised on that one. And these two guys, feel free to tell me yay or nay. I've been asking a bin 20 on these, and I have not seen much for interest. Am I out of the realm of reason at a $20 bid? I mean, that's a silver proof 69, right? I mean, beautiful coin. Even something like this, I think this one scans at about 110 or something like that, and I see them selling roughly in that $100 range. I had this one up for $80 and no nibbles, nothing. I mean, mind you, it's a lot of money to put into a cent, right? I mean, you really gotta be into your Wheaties, but it's a nice grade, man. MS67. I mean, that's a serious penny right there, you know. But that's how it goes sometimes, right? Maybe it's just bad timing. I don't know. You never want to be too greedy, right? People won't want to look or even try to do business with you because you're always trying to get top dollar, right? So even if it's just to have a chance within an auction, even if it doesn't make it. Yeah, you know what? I've had a few issues with shipping, and I feel bad, but I hope people understand. It seems like some people do get upset with if you don't get things out right away, and that's unfortunate. I've never been like that. I mean, I've had people wait up to 6 months, even longer, to ship my stuff out, and I'm always super nice to them. Ask any one of them if I've ever been rude to them. You know what I mean? I've always been like, hey guys, you know what? Take your time. As long as it's convenient for you, that's what I want. And I want to have that relationship with them where we're more like easygoing about things. But man, I'll tell you, I've had a few people get a little snippy with me because of of shipping. And they're not totally wrong. I could have done it a little bit quicker or communicated a little bit better, so I'm not putting them down for that. It's just that it's kind of funny to see how fast people go from 0 to 60 when things don't work out. Well, I guess it would be. Shoot, man, you should come down here and see what like a liter of orange juice will cost you. What, 8, 9, $10? I mean, even if you go generic brands, you're looking at still like what, in the $6 range. Something that used to be what, 350, half of the price, is now double. So how much is your fiat currency that everybody saved up buying you today? Not a whole lot, right? You're probably getting half of your value of your existing money. Now, silver, on the other hand, how much is a dollar of silver worth, right? $1.40, I guess US would be an ounce, so you would be at the $25 to $28 mark. That might hedge a little bit of that inflation. And you could even Google charts and look up what bread and juice and all those things used to, because I did. So you can totally look up to see what things used to sell for and do the comparison. Okay, if I, excuse me, if I had $5 back then, what would it get me? And then if I had $5 in currency, 90% silver, what would that get me? And I'm assuming it would be a lot because, geez, $5 at $1.40 an ounce. So that would be 140, 280. That would be 280, 420. So that would be what, about 3 ounces and a half? And what would you get for 3 ounces and a half? Am I doing that wrong math? $5. $1.40, $1.40, $1.40. So that's 3 ounces, and then whatever's left over. Yeah. So that would be almost $100 right now. Are you kidding me? Compared to the $5 it used to represent? I'd say that doesn't sound half bad. Assuming I did that math semi-correctly. Because I had somebody say the argument, oh no, but it's just, money was different then and it's different now and it's all the same. And really, no, it isn't. Because in that comparison right there, where you had $5 in relationship to what you can get for your silver, it's almost $100 to $5. That's a huge difference, guys. Mega difference. So if you had 100,000 back then in fiat currency versus your 90% constitutional, like, do that number, right? Like, holy cow. That'd be a serious, serious difference in numbers. Anyways, I think I yip-yapped long enough. I thank each and every one of you for joining me today. This is Coin Junkie AG, and wishing you an awesome weekend. Please check us out at Silver Keys. She should be up and running in a few hours. If you're interested in selling, awesome. If you're interested in buying, awesome. If you're interested in just hanging out with some like-minded people, numismatists, just want to hang out, whatever, awesome. You know what I mean, guys? Just come by, have a good time, be polite to one another, cheer each other on, support the channel, do all that positive stuff. And until next time, guys, have yourself a phenomenal time, and we'll see each other in the chats. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'm running out of things to say, and I make things out of clay, and I play by the bay and make things out of hay. All right, guys, take care. Bye.